Can you imagine a world where bathing only once a week was the norm and brushing your teeth was considered a luxury? Welcome to the Victorian era, a fascinating period of history filled with peculiar health and hygiene habits. The Victorian era, spanning from 1837 to 1901, was a time of significant social and economic change. But it was also an era where certain health and hygiene practices can seem downright strange and even shocking to our modern sensibilities. So, brace yourselves as we delve into the intriguing world of Victorian hygiene. In the early Victorian era, bathing was not an everyday occurrence. In fact, it was more of a once-a-week affair, particularly for the lower classes. This was largely due to the lack of indoor plumbing and the fact that the hot water was a luxury. It was common practice to share bath water, with the head of the household bathing first, followed by other family members in order of their social status. As we move into the mid-Victorian period, things started to change. The advent of indoor plumbing and the increasing awareness of the link between cleanliness and health led to more frequent bathing. However, it was still far from the daily ritual we are accustomed to today. Now, let's talk about dental hygiene. Brushing teeth was not a common practice during the early Victorian era. Instead, people would use a cloth to rub their teeth, and tooth powder was often used instead of toothpaste. It wasn't until the late Victorian era that the toothbrush became more widely used, thanks in part to the importation of cheaper toothbrushes from abroad. But perhaps the most shocking habit of all was the use of arsenic as a beauty product. Yes, you heard that right. Arsenic. This deadly poison was used by Victorian women to achieve a pale complexion, which was considered desirable at the time. The consequences, as one might expect, were disastrous, often leading to severe health problems and even death. These habits had profound impacts on Victorian society. The lack of regular bathing contributed to the spread of diseases, while the use of arsenic in beauty products highlighted the dangerous lengths people would go to conform to societal beauty standards. So, next time you grumble about flossing your teeth or taking a shower, remember the Victorians and be grateful for the advancements in health and hygiene we enjoy today. Despite their peculiar habits, the Victorians were pioneers in many ways, and their era was a stepping stone to the modern world we know today. But in terms of health and hygiene, well, let's just say we're glad some things have changed.